McDonald's is exiting Russia over its invasion of Ukraine, pulling out of a market it's been a part of for 32 years. The fast food giant had previously paused its operations in Russia less than 2 weeks into the brutal conflict being waged over Ukraine's future. McDonald's wants to sell its entire slate of restaurants in the country to a Russian buyer. To prepare for that sale, it will start de-arching its restaurants, stripping them of its trademark signs, menus and branding. McDonald's emphasized the humanitarian crisis in Ukraine and its corporate values while announcing its move on Monday, but it also described it as a business decision, citing the unpredictable operating environment in Russia, which has become an economic pariah due to international sanctions. The decision will directly affect some 62,000 employees, along with hundreds of suppliers and distributors. While it's looking for a buyer, McDonald's says, it will aim to ensure that all of the employees will continue to be paid. The corporation has been paying their salaries since March 8, when it paused the operations of its restaurants in Russia. We have a long history of establishing deep, local roots wherever the arches shine, Kempczinski, McDonald's president and chief executive officer, said in a news release. He praised the company's employees in Russia, but, he added, we have a commitment to our global community and must remain steadfast in our values. And our commitment to our values means that we can no longer keep the arches shining there. The hamburger chain's departure will end an era that began in January of 1990, when, after much anticipation and fanfare, McDonald's opened its first store in Moscow's Pushkin Square. It was seen as a concrete sign of the thawing of the Cold War, of Russia's progress at a time when it was part of the communist Soviet Union, and of the arrival of a new gateway to the West.